Hey everybody, this is MG Vids making the run in the pits today on OTTTD. I'm going to be swapping out my team, so I initially did this with a sniper, but I want to bring in the Bombardier. I haven't used him yet. He has a gigantic cannon. Uh, you can see right there. I've got two different types of bombs on him, firebomb and electro bomb, so I kind of want to see how this works out. So let's hop right into the level. One thing to note with this level is you get a high intensity beam weapon that's good for short ranges. Also, this level's got humongous giant skeleton heads that take a lot of damage to end up destroying. Let's go with rocket towers in the back and Gatling guns up front to start getting a crossfire here. Then we'll look to upgrade the rocket towers, get the Gatlings to floating. We'll hopefully add another high intensity beam right there to really kind of make the front big old choke point.
Let's go hunting. Roger. Confirmed.
Just get him right there, and then bring the Bombardier over to the right here. Put the mines in right away. Alright. Shouldn't need anything yet. I mean, once these skeleton heads start coming out, there he comes right now. Then I'm going to start hitting him with all these different weapons. But not worrying about him right now yet. Okay, let's add that extra laser cannon. And let's start hitting this guy with all these different bombs. Check out the fire bomb. Pretty cool. Check out the electro bomb, see what that does. Let's go ahead and just do the mass drop. Let's go ahead and hit him. You can see I'm hitting him with every different bomb I've got. And he still has a little more than half his life, maybe? Okay. Upgrade. Throw these landmines back down. Now I also want to say, in order to upgrade to the high density weapon, yeah, it's going to be $2,000. So we'll have to work toward that. But we've got a pretty effective choke here entering the base. So once we get that one at high density, we may push out maybe 2 more Gatling guns on the outside just to add some additional, range or attack. Or you know what? The other thing we do instead of going to floating, see how we're wasting a lot of time waiting for these guys to come to us. We can make these 2 front Gatling guns, those cannons, for about 1,000, and then we can add on the further route out there. We could add the additional Gatling guns and then turn those into floaters, and they'll go all over the place, right? So maybe we do that. Now, when you do kill them, though, they're worth a lot of money, which is nice. Kind of like those teddy bears we fought recently. See these spiders, they fire out these little pellets, bombs, whatever you want to call them. So holding them off pretty good. Let's get the landmines there, some more. He just doesn't die. Alright, let's just bombard everything and then electro bomb this guy too. See those bombs from the Bombardier, they're like perfect for hitting up the entrance to my base, because it gets so narrow here. Some of the other levels have been really open. Oh good, we're at 2,000, so let's take that up a notch to this high density weapon. Repair that one. Repair that one. We get $9, but that's okay. See, if these are already high power, they could be hitting that skeleton for a while before he gets here. Look at, he's got little red electric eyes. It's actually the first time I think I've been attacked by a skeleton head. I guess we'll repair. keep adding these landmines in, which are a lifesaver a lot of times. The large one, I want to try to drop back as close to my base as I can, because since it's so powerful, I really want to try to build up a bunch of them and make it a last resort, because I've got the Saboteur and the Bombardier sitting there side by side, you know? And the base's, you know, large cannon kicks in as well. So if they get through this massive crossfire here of towers, beams, and rocket towers, and basically everything. Alright, let's take that to cannon. Well, that's not really doing anything. That was great. The Saboteur gets excited, man. Alright, these mines are almost done, so we're going to drop both of these mines. Okay, let's firebomb the entrance. Ugh, look at that. All that death. Come on, mine. Mine. Cleared out. Perfect. Now we got 2,000. Let's take this to... Let's repair it. And let's take that to a large cannon. Let's drop a Gatling here. And a Gatling here. And we'll be looking to turn those into floaters once we can. Which are 1,500 a pop, right? So we're waiting till we get 1,500. I'm trying to wait to use these bombs until the next guys come out, so let's just bring the next wave, because I don't want to waste... I want to be using them as I have those large skeletons out there. This double beam is working. Okay, so we can repair just under what we need for floating. Okay, now let's turn it into a floater. Great, we don't have to worry about repairing that. Now hopefully we can do this in the next one. Perfect. Let's drop everything. So put the mines back out. Looking real good here. And now what I'll try to do is save up enough money that if I build up any more of these positions, I'm going to turn them straight into floating Gatlings, so I don't have to worry about repairing them, right? So I can drop out really far away, but they'll actually be floating Gatling guns, so it's okay, you know? Let's go ahead. I want to firebomb, electro bomb this guy, but he's kind of far out. I would prefer if he was closer so I could get some additional damage, you know? I may go ahead and switch over these rocket towers to kneelers eventually, but before I do that, I want to get the, you know, I want to get some, this guy converted to a floating cannon right now. Oh god, are you kidding me? What a waste of money. That was stupid. Pressed the wrong button. Not what I wanted to do. Let's just go ahead and firebomb the front of the base here. Bombardier, man, he's seeing action. Let's move it back just a little bit here. Okay, we wasted $1,000. That stinks. Alright, so we'll have to wait till we hit like 1650. That way we can drop the turret and then convert it to floating, right? Just go ahead and bring the next wave here, who cares? Hit everything. Tell you what, man, these floating Gatling guns are just lethal. Like, that's where, you know, initially you see some of these levels, like, why would I put a turret that far out? But when you think about, you know, hey, I dropped them in as a floating turret, well, now it begins to make a lot of sense, you know? Because I can drop the pod there and the gun's going to fly over to wherever the enemy are anyway. Cut off hands now, firing all kinds of stuff all over the place. Target neutralized. Perfect, there's enough to go ahead and drop our next floating turret. Let's do it. I almost pressed 1,000 again. Good, converted. So our next 1650, we'll be dropping the next floating turret in. Let's go ahead and electro bomb all these guys right here. Has some good area damage. Good area damage. Get some fire bombing in on them. Alright, let's get these landmines in here.
Somebody stop me.
Put one deep here behind the turrets. If they happen to make it all the way there, which they might, because I'm getting a lot of... Oh man, I'm missing all these turrets I can add. Okay. Another floater. See the towers, the turret, the bases sit back there, don't get it hit, yet you've got everything else that can run forward for you, so... Just pounding this front. Okay, let's get another turret in. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. Repair. Almost have enough to get the next Gatling gun. We're just have Gatling guns floating all over the front. Then into this massive crossfire of, you know, rocket towers and high beam lasers and then those cannons. Alright, good. Mines. Perfect timing. This is a perfect time to try to get this firebomb going. Alright, let's add that next floating turret. Oh, actually, no, firebomb. That's what I've been waiting for. Alright, let's just pound this whole area now. The rocket right to the head now. There you go.
Nice work. Glad I was around to see it.
So a whole slew of floating Gatling guns got the job done, but that's just kind of like my bread and butter. I really like to use those. I build a real, strong lasers and rockets here at the choke right by the base, and then I push out floating Gatling guns all over the place because they end up coming back and just following the enemies. So MG Vids with some more gameplay on OTTTD. We're going to continue going through this whole campaign, and we'll see you in another vid soon. Thanks.